quickly. He'll try to punch it in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Robinson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Patriots get the football back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut him down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll throw with May. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Now, this defense for the Commanders is terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was there, partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Bolton. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The Patriots had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
You talk about this Washington defense.
They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. He was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback trying to throw the football, rushing.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Here's Daniels. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Off the play fake, Daniels.
He'll buy some time right. He finds his man, complete. It's Burke. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
Daniels looking to throw.
Toward the pylon, caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Now Daniels.
Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Jaden Daniels.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
What an advantage having a lead. Defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16.
Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
On play action, May.
He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. First catch here by McLaurin, and he's got himself a first down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air goes Daniels. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
14, Patriots 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
2nd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarter.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A real letdown. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw is Daniels. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. A try here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll try the left side. Bolton. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That gain on third down, good for 28.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10.
Right at the 40.
To the air, May. And that's going to be incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. From the gun, it's May. That's into the hands of the rookie from Ole Miss.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards.
And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Running left, it's Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Daniels. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Daniels. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 19. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
A 1st down carry for Barkley.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
As largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Here's Barkley. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after here coming up. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's May. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On the bootleg, it's Daniels.
They'll roll him out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A handoff, Barkley running left. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Fighting his way through contact. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's a killer because you think you get it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a 1st down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looks like you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They go play action. Daniels steps away. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Daniels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 17 yards out. And the Commanders are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
2nd and 5. He's going to look deep for more.
This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Daniels looking to throw.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground.
Here's a diving catch right side. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Throwing here is May.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 54 yards.
And the Patriots get a bit closer.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick.
And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not they've given up that type of field.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 23. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Commanders,
it's a dream.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up. Didn't wanna